A new era begins.
Let's do this.
This video took a ridiculous amount of time for me to make. I had to come up with the lineups myself. These are all original lineups, and then I had to put them in a way so that I could teach them to you guys. So I really hope you enjoy. Please check out the rest of my channel. Hopefully subscribe, like the video, comment down below. Maybe even see me on Twitch. My Twitch is Oogz. Hope to see you there. I don't think anybody is that great with them, with the knives, with the mollies. So I want to make a little bit of a guide on him. He can be unstoppable. So let's get into it. You see your knife icon? That's E, right? You're going to put the knife on top of this light here. And it's right here. It clears all of these back corners. It clears here. It clears short. Clears pretty much everything in this retake position. Very effective at taking away maybe some of these post-plant lineups as well. So if you want to, and you throw this knife for the retake, you can pop your molly, look up at this line here, and you want to throw about right here. It's a jump throw. On in and retake. Alright, never mind. Hold up. You're gonna look at this line here, look at the center of it, and then you're gonna scooch down a tiny bit, jump throw. And I'm playing this corner here. Screwed. As you're retaking here, you can shoot them as they're walking out and isolate this angle here. And then swing onto this. Because a lot of pro players, or a lot of pro teams, actually hold a crossfire here. One person here, and one person here. And so what that does is, by pushing this person out here, you're getting the kill on this guy in this corner here. And then you can swing to the right, or swing to the left, sorry, and then you can kill this person. Pull out the knife. So, jump throw. And I'm retaking sight. My team. Maybe pop flash here. Right? And so in that whole motion, what I've done is I've essentially cleared this corner, and I've swung into hell, and that knife that lands up here, that will tell my team if anybody's playing back here in this cubby or anything like that, over here in short, and it'll suppress anybody that are in these areas. Alright, so your opponents are really annoying and they have lineups. Well, you're KO, so it's your job to stop them. You're gonna line up back into this corner. Right as you're doing your retake, you're gonna put the top of your flash drive on top of this light bulb and throw. That'll stop it completely. The second one you can do is, if they're really, really far in spawn, you can put your knife icon on top of this. You see how there are archers here? There's 4 arches. You want to put it on the third one and jump throw. And that one will cancel the pesky Silva Dart lineups there, or possibly any lineups back here. But some good molly lineups as well. If you remember with your knife, if you put it on top of this light here, you can also molly it. And along with that, you can also molly this. If you put your top of your Q here, look at that. Anyone perched in this corner is screwed if you throw that molly. And the first molly I showed you, where the knife is on top of the light, this one here, right here, jump throw this one, right? That one clears out the entire center here. Oh. Alright, but you saw it the first time, right? So that one that lands right about here clears out the whole center of short, so they can't peek out while you're swinging to sight. And so if I'm playing A site and they need support, I'll just suppress them as they're doing their fast run into garage. If you throw that knife, it does essentially the same thing. It'll clear cubby as well as all of main here.
No. On Silent Walk, there's no way.
Enemy
That's
supply.
5.
Bro, what the fuck?
Such a good knife. So the timer's going down, and the wall's about to go down. You throw this knife. Oh. Damn it. Alright. Wall's going down. Throw this knife here.
Shutting them down.
And it clears the entirety of A main and all of that window. And I get 5 suppressions very often with this knife. It clears out this whole section. So if they push in here like this, if they slow push anywhere into this room and you throw that knife against this wall here, they have no means of shooting it, and it'll catch them if they're rushing immediately. Jet can't dash, Oma can't smoke, their whole play is stopped. You jump up here on this latch and you shoot in between the lamps. Look at this. Look where this is going. It'll clear the entirety backside. No problem. No! I just had it. I just had it. Ah! Alright. So you throw it in the center. Hard, bro. That'll do it. Oh yeah, for sure. They playing in that on that spot, they're screwed. Just make sure when you're doing this that you hit. What I'm doing is I'm hitting WA and then I'm hitting SD to kind of stop in my tracks a little bit. So when I'm throwing this, it's like that, kind of tucking under cover.
Fully charged. Net deployed. Flashbang.
Yo, thank you.
Last player standing.
Alright, so let's say the enemy team's taking C and they've already planted and you're in for the retake. So what you want to do is you want to get into this corner by this nice little happy bush, and you want to look at the second peg here, and you want to aim in between these two, I don't know, sticks. You want to look right here. Throw. And so what that's going to do is you're running onto sight and this knife is in the air, still in the air, still in the air. Lands, and it'll shut down anybody that's trying to do some annoying post-plant lineups anywhere in this area. They'll get suppressed. If you throw it a little bit higher, a little bit lower. Oh yeah, if you throw it, yeah, if you throw it a little bit higher, a little bit lower, they'll both land on top of the roof and they're gonna be harder to hit. All right, let's go. We're gonna rapid fire mollies now. All right, you're gonna stand in this corner, inside of the doorway here. All right, you're gonna turn around, and you see my knife. Just watch the knife icon, the E. So one is here, and one is in between these two pegs right here. Okay, ready? Here's the first one. Look at that! Look at that! That's the first one. It's default. So here's default. Then in the center of the picture, it's silver. Pretty well. Alright, and the third one is in between these two, right here. That's right! It's all the default spots. They're insane. They're really, really good nades. My favorite one has to be the first one, because it's just so cool. You could just line this up on the top left and throw, and it just does this weird little bounce and lands in default. It's such a good nade. Yo, I'm telling you, these are the sickest, easiest lineups you will ever do in your life. You ready? You're attacking C site. You pull out the knife, you sit in this corner, and you look right at this leaf, this bottom part of the leaf. Throw. Check it, check it, check it, check it, check it. Look at that. It clears the entirety of sight. with the exception of this corner.
Thrifty.
Alright. Auto respawn. Jeez. Alright. So, if you throw this knife, all you have to worry about is this corner, and if they're way back here in this corner. So, if you don't want to worry about that far back corner, what you can do is throw your knife out, and then line up your top part of the flash drive again on the third notch here. Perfectly cover it up. There we go. That's pretty good. It'll flush out that whole back corner very, very fast. Anybody that's sitting back here is going to be forced to push out this way, or they're going to be forced to jump up here and you can one-tap them or something. You know, you're crazy. Alright, now, for the easiest lineups of your life. Thanks, bro. Alright, easiest lineups of your life. So, your teammate, you can typically not control what your teammate does in terms of planning, right? Sometimes they plan here, sometimes they plan here, sometimes they plan here. Well, I got a solution for you, huh? Sit back here in this corner again, in the post plant, and you check on your mini-map if they planted here, here, or here. And accordingly, you can throw your molly. Look again at the top of the flash drive, right? We're looking at the top of the flash drive. You can line up 1, 2, 3. That's it. These 3. Where the grass starts, that's the first one. So, 1, 2, 3. Look at that. Power. It's power right there. I'll do it again for you. If you're pushing on the site, you can use this knife. Then you can throw this molly. Let's say they plant default. They're about to defuse. You preemptively throw this. Pop a flash. Peek out. And the molly's on it. You have 4 seconds additional stalling. You can flash again like that. Boom.
You are powerless.
You will not
You are
kill
powerless.
my allies.
That was Gurge.
One enemy remaining. Last
Oh
player
please,
standing.
no, bro.
Why not?
Flashbang.
Bro, break it. Nice,
my-
you're nuts.
Shutting them down.
Yeah, he's
Simon
a
on
pussy.
site.
Oh, he's not.
He's not.
Enemy
Oh,
suppressed.
he's on the. He's
Ping
on
bomb.
Ah, fuck.
Hi.
Mind the hidden machine.
Check these out. Check these out, fam. Check these out. Check these out, fam. Check these out. Alright, let's see your team planted on B. And you're the one in charge of watching this A flank. Alright, you're making sure people are not flanking out here, flanking out here. You're kind of playing the back. Well, do I gotta line up for you, my friend? All you gotta do is you see how I'm like using the building to cover up the yellow bell, right? The building to cover up the yellow bell. What you want to do is you want to aim in between here. So you want to aim in between these two. So like about here, in between the mountain and in between the bell. And you want to move until you can't see this thing no more. It's gonna be like this. Your crosshair is gonna look like this, so you're gonna jump throw. Look at that! They plant the spike, and you toss that out. Oh, are they gonna rage? That. Okay, I see it. My crosshair's in between. Boom. Jump throw. That's how you should throw it. Perfect. That's how you should be throwing it. I'll put the top of the flash drive on top of either this lantern, this lamp, or this one. That's the first one. That's the second one. Outstanding knives. So the first one, you can pretty much alternate these back and forth, and they'll get the job done. First one, Lands right here. And that's going to clear all your tight corners and short. That's going to clear this corner for you. That's going to clear this corner for you. It's a great knife altogether. And then the second knife clears back sight in those corners in hell and heaven and anybody that's playing behind box. But just so that you remember, I want to see if I can test you on this. But this knife on the second light, check it, check it. Lands by that pillar. What about this one? Wonder what this one does. The retake version of that knife. Basically do the same thing. So let me show you this absolutely insane molly for this plant spot. You have to tell your team to plant here. They can plant on this if they want to, but you want to convince them to plant facing this way, because if they face this way and they plant, the bomb's gonna drop like right here. That's where you want it to drop. So you're gonna come down in long, throw a knife to distract them a little bit, something like that, and then you can do this molly lineup. Sit in this corner, tucked away, and you see where my shield is, where it says 50 shield? You want to nicely place it right there. That's it. And you're gonna jump throw. And what is that gonna do? Look at that. Love that. So what you can do is, as time is ticking, and you know that they're about to retake site and things are not looking so good, you get in this corner, you preemptively throw this, knife to sight. You know, you wait, you bait them out, pop this flash, pop the flash again. Alright, bait them out. And that molly will stall 4 seconds of your time. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. So that's the lineup you can do. Hop in this corner, throw it kind of close to this side rather than this side. Go like that. And then pull your nade out. Shield's on top of the left. Look at that! Look at that! That's such a cool molly. That just about wraps up the entire Haven guide on how to dominate games with KO. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Smash that like, subscribe. I hope to see you on my Twitch, and see you later. Have an Oogzy day.